thanks for tuning in. So in this video, I'm going to show you a restorative yoga pose that's going to open up your chest to be able to breathe better and reduce some of that tightness we get from sitting a lot at our computer. And this posture is something that you can do easily at home. I'm going to show you how to do it. It really works well to get the airflow moving and make you feel more open. So all you're going to need is something like this. It's a bolster, a yoga bolster, but you can roll up some blankets, some towels, get a couch cushion. So go around your house and see what you can find. The other thing you need is a blanket. So here I have a pretty firm blanket. A firmer blanket is better than a really squishy one, but whatever you have, you can make it work. Optional, you can have a little hand towel that I'm going to roll up just a little bit, and you'll see that you can adjust the size of the roll. This is going to go behind your neck, so you would do what's comfortable for you, and I'll talk you through that. Other optional but really nice to have and highly recommended is an eye pillow. If you don't have an eye pillow, just grab another towel or a shirt or something that you can just lay over your eyes that's not too heavy. So to do this posture, you're going to take your blanket and you're going to make it basically into a little bit of a tubular roll. So I fold this blanket to about a quarter fold size. So it looks like this. And then I'm going to lay it down. And the open end, you're going to start on that end and roll it in. So I'm making this folded blanket into a bit of a tube. So the end result is this. Now if you have a blanket like mine and it has a frilly end, that end is going to go towards your head. So you place the bolster about 3/4 of the way down your mat or wherever you're lying. And then this long tube is going to go with the frilly end, if you have one, towards the top of your mat. And this end is going to be close-ish to the bolster. Have your towel roll and your eye pillow up near towards the head of your mat or wherever you're lying. So to get into this pose, what you want to do is adjust the tube so that it's right behind where your spine is. You're going to sit right in front of it with your knees over the bolster. So I have to adjust my tube here a little bit so that it's going to be right lined up with my spine when I lie back on it. Then I'm going to take the end of the tube that's close to my bottom and put it right up close to my sacrum or my tailbone, which is basically right where your seat is. So I'm going to pull that right close to my seat and press it down a little bit with my hands. And then I'm going to slowly lie back, draping my spine over the length of the blanket. And if it feels like when you lie down, you're not quite even side to side, take a moment to readjust and set it up so that you are evenly draped right to left over the bolster, because taking the time to set it up right will make you have a much better experience as you're in the posture. You might need to adjust the bolster so you can use your feet to pull it in or push it away. You want your knees to be resting comfortably on the bolster or the couch cushion or whatever you're using. If it doesn't feel good on your lower back to have your pelvis off the edge of the rolled blanket, you can just scooch the blanket down so that it's on underneath your sacrum as well. So that would look like, I'm going to actually sit onto the roll and lie back so it's under my whole back, and that takes a little bit of the arch out of my back. You could also put your lower legs on a chair so that they're up like this on top of a chair instead of on the bolster. That'll also take some pressure off your lower back. But if you don't have any back issues, just slide so that your pelvis is off the blanket and drape your spine along the blanket with your knees over the bolster. And my bolster's a little close to me, so I'm just going to use my legs to scooch it away a couple inches and just lay my legs over it. So if you like, you can take your towel roll and put it just under the curve of your neck. And you don't want so much towel roll that it's pushing your neck up or that it feels like it's cutting off the circulation to the back of your head. You just want enough just to fill up that space between the the blanket roll and your neck. So it's usually not very much, especially on your back. Last final touch, but a really important one, is the eye pillow or the t-shirt or towel or whatever you're using. You're just going to let it hang down a little bit in the middle, and then that middle bridge part is going to land right on the bridge of your nose, and you're going to close your eyes and just let the eye pillow drape over your eyes. Then you're going to let your palms rest up, palm face up, arms rest out by your sides. Arms are about 45 degrees away from your body. And then you're just going to stay here and start to pay attention to your breath. And just notice as you lay here breathing, if it feels easier for you to move air into one lung, one side of your rib cage than the other. Because of our anatomy, for most of us, we're going to feel more ease in moving air into our left front rib cage. That may not be true for you, but that is the most common area where, just because of the way we're made, air will move there more easily. And just see if you notice a difference. You may not notice a difference. You may even notice that it feels easy to move air into the front of your rib cage, but challenging to move air into the back and sides of your rib cage. So now I want you to locate the area where air is not moving very well. So locate the space where it feels like you're not getting air into. So is that the back of your lungs, the sides of your lungs? For me, it's the right front and side lung. So wherever that is for you, I want you to put all your attention there, putting all your awareness into breathing air into that space where you feel like there's just not much air going. Put all your awareness into that space. Imagine all the breath going into that space and out of that space. And you might not feel a big difference, or you might feel something, but just imagining that, allowing for that, is the first step to creating that change. So just imagining and visualizing all the air going into that space where it feels like there's not much air going. And once you've done that for a few breaths, just let your breathing return to its normal and natural rhythm, so you're not trying to alter the breath in any way. And just notice if your natural breath has changed at all. And whatever you notice, if it's changed, maybe it feels more even, or maybe it feels the same, but just know that something has changed. And just see what you perceive there. And you can stay here as long as you would like, just following your breath. And when you're ready to come out, you're going to one at a time lift your leg, bend at the knee, and put your foot flat on the bolster, doing that with one leg and then the other, so your knees are bent, feet are flat on the bolster. You're going to reach your right arm up overhead, and if that doesn't feel good on your shoulder, you can just stay with the arm down by your side. And with your next exhale, you're going to roll onto your right side, coming off of the blanket roll, letting the eye cover fall away, and just taking a breath here on your side. And then as you're ready, use your arms to press yourself up to any comfortable seated position. And from here, you can go on to another restorative posture, or you can just go about your day, enjoying a fuller breath and finding some more ease in your body. So if you like this video, please click the like button so I know to keep making more videos like this for you all. And if you want to keep up with this content that I'm putting out there, click the subscribe button. Thank you so much.